Good morning to you. It's Friday, and I hope that you're having a great day so far. I want to bring you a word of encouragement this morning from Acts 16 and verse 25. Now, the run up to this is, as you might have joined us on our Bible study the other night, the run up to this is Paul and Silas have been imprisoned. They've been taken into the inner prison and their feet have been fastened with stocks. And we read from verse 25. But about midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns of praise to God, and the prisoners were listening to them. And suddenly there came a great earthquake, so that the foundations of the prison house were shaken. And immediately all the doors were opened, and everyone's chains were unfastened. When the jailer awoke and saw the prison doors opened, he drew his sword and was about to kill himself, supposing that the prisoners had escaped. But Paul cried out with a loud voice, saying, "Do not harm yourself, for we are all here." And he called for lights and rushed in, and trembling with fear, he fell down before Paul and Silas. After he brought them out, he said, "Sirs, what must I do to be saved?" Paul and Silas could have escaped. God had broken off the chains. He'd also undone all of the doors. Yet they chose to remain. Why? Well, it's interesting. They remained for the jailer, isn't it? Because the following day they were led out by the authorities and were freed. But weren't they freed? Didn't God open up the prison doors, break off the stocks, and allow them to run out? Why didn't they just run out, we say, having just been locked in the house for what feels like forever? The key here is the prison was not defined by the physical building. And this is in your life too. The prison that you feel you are locked in at the moment is all in your mind, because you were always free. This is how Paul and Silas were able to sit in the prison, which would have not been very nice, not like our modern prisons, in a prison with their feet shackled, and they sung praises to God and they recited hymns and psalms to each other. They praised God where they were, able to do so because they were already free. Freedom not defined by their external circumstances and their ability to move around as much as they liked, but a freedom that came from knowing Jesus Christ, knowing that no matter what happens in the physical world, they are truly free. Jesus said, "Who the Son sets free is free indeed." You are already free, but you are creating, if we are not careful, a prison in our mind. We are already free. And the challenge is this to you today. When the prison doors are opened, will you choose to run out or will you choose to stay, knowing you are already free in Jesus Christ? Walk today in freedom. You do not need to escape. You don't need escapism or to pretend or to wish that you are somewhere else, because today you are already free. When those prison doors were opened, when the chains were unshackled, the guys didn't need to run out. My chains were off. My heart was free, says the hymn. Hallelujah. Walk a day in freedom, wherever you are. Have a wonderful day. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.